between the Law Society of Kenya, the Office of the Attorney General. That has now been settled, and this is why we have this law now here. Honorable Speaker, the other gap was around virtual assets and virtual asset service providers that are not limited, and the country has not put in place regulatory frameworks around the virtual asset service providers. And therefore, if all these virtual asset service providers, Honorable Speaker, are not covered under our laws, and we have a live case today, which I'm happy the member who has just talked, Honorable Irene Mayaka, is among the members who have been nominated by the ICT committee, together with the chair, ICT, to deal with these virtual asset providers. I hear someone saying there is no ICT, whether you call it ICT or CIIT or CII. There is a committee that the chair is the Honorable KJ. And I was saying, without the virtual asset service providers having a clear framework on how they will be dealt with. These are the cases of WorldCoin, and that's why I'm saying we have a live case today where these virtual asset providers are not prohibited, and the country has not put in place a regulatory framework that will deal with all these VASPs. Thank you, whoever served me with the water.
I can give you an opportunity to appreciate her. I watched her kindness.
That must be Honorable Jematia, the member for Baringo. And you know, ladies from Baringo are usually very good people. And you can see she noticed that I was struggling, my throat was getting dry. And thank you, Honorable Jematia, the very able county MP for Baringo County, and a future governor, future first female governor of Baringo County. That tells Irene Mayaka, next time maybe if you offer the water. But I was saying, as Irene Mayaka was walking in, we need now to have a framework to deal with those virtual asset service providers. That is why you saw it being very easy for people like WorldCoin and other cryptocurrency service providers having a safe haven in Kenya. And because many of them know that the laws that are there on anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing are not strong enough. But now with the enactment of this bill, and when it becomes an act of parliament, we will have a clear framework, regulatory framework that will ensure that nobody ever takes advantage of Kenyans, even for these virtual assets. And nobody can use these virtual assets, because it's also probable that people can use the virtual assets to finance terrorism or even to launder money. So we make it very difficult with this law now for anybody from anywhere around the world to use virtual assets to launder money or to finance terrorism or to actually clean money that has come from criminal activities. During this peer review, Honorable Speaker, it was also noted that the Prevention of Terrorism Act does not have provisions for sanctioning legal persons, and that's why I said with the amendments in this bill, because this is almost like an omnibus bill, because it's amending both the Terrorism and AML Acts of Parliament, we will now have a provision that can actually sanction legal persons, including companies, trust funds, foundations. We have seen, Honorable Speaker, in the past, people obtaining money through corruption, others through criminal activities, and all they do is register trust funds, put them